The free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Watch most games on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, thanks to Allstate agent Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Hewley & Newell Funeral Homes, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casaraya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hannigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
And good evening from a packed Shagnon Gym in Mount Vernon and Mount Vernon Township High School. We have a dandy of a game for you tonight as the Mount Vernon Rams face their nemesis, the Centralia Orphans, here on WMIX. We're in the Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show. R.J. Price, Steve Spatansky with us. Devin Finley on site as our producer and engineer on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. You can watch that streaming live, made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent. Jeff Crow is our cameraman here tonight in a packed Shagnon Gym. I mean, this is standing room only here tonight for these two teams that don't like each other one bit. The Mount Vernon Rams against the Centralia Orphans. We'll have our Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show, get our Munkin keys to the game, get our Hall Insurance starting lineup, and all that stuff as we'll welcome in Steve Spatansky in just a moment. You're listening to Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Back here on the Landers Collision Center pregame show here on WMIX, now in their new state-of-the-art facility at 2325 Benton Road. That's Route 37 south in Mount Vernon. Our new facility is the old Dobbs building. Call 1-888-LANDERS for your towing and collision repair needs. R.J. Price along with Steve Spatansky here. And, man, this is crazy, Steve. We both got here like an hour before the JV game, and people were already lined up outside at the ticket booth and getting ready to get in this gym here tonight. Parking lot's packed. This is crazy.
Yeah, you said this was your first Rams Orphans game. Welcome to the atmosphere. King City on a Friday night. There's nowhere else you should be but right here. If you're not here, then, you're missing out.
That's right. I've done several of the Mount Vernon Centralia on the baseball side of things, but never a basketball game. And this is something that I haven't witnessed in high school basketball in a long time. A regular season game that brings this much emotion, this much the feel. It feels like a postseason game, and I guess this is how it is every time that these two teams meet.
Yeah, did you not have those matchups when you were an Egyptian with Dongola on a Friday night?
No, never. I had to go to see Caro and Meridian to play to get some kind of matchup like this, some feel like this. But yeah, this is incredible, and it is going to be a wild night here for basketball. You got two teams coming in here that are very young. But Centralia, you look at them, they may be younger than the Rams. We thought the Rams were young, but Centralia is pretty young themselves.
Yeah, they will be starting tonight. We'll get to that later, but two freshmen, two sophomores, and a senior.
What do you expect to see from this Centralia ball club here tonight, Steve?
It's going to be your Lee Bennett offense. They're going to be patient. They will shoot the ball. There's three of them that are already made double-digit threes for the year. Not afraid to pull the trigger. They're gonna pass the ball. They pass the ball more than they dribble, and they're going to look for the cutters.
The Rams basketball is delivered by People's National Bank. Looking for a bank that truly cares? People's National Bank offering exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll come back on the Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show, and we'll get Steve's keys to the game for the Rams coming up. You're listening to Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Landers Towing and Collision of Mount Vernon and Salem is your go-to one-stop shop when it comes to vehicle repair and towing. We provide high-quality collision repair services for your light and medium-duty vehicles, campers, and heavy-duty trucks. Landers use industry-leading products for all of your collision repairs and state-of-the-art technology, including ADAS calibration systems. Landers also has 24-hour towing service in time of need. Call 188-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Ho, 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 these 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles a move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out munkintoyotamountvernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
When someone asks, when is the best time to start saving for retirement? Edward Jones Financial Advisor Michael Croshan's answer is always simple. It's today. Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones Financial Advisor, helps you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and helping keep you on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call his Mount Vernon office at 618-244-5990 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank.
Back on the Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show. Centralia coming in here with a record of 6-1 with victories over East Alton Wood River to start the season, then Civic Memorial, Staunton, and East St. Louis. Then they lost to a good Althoff team and then defeated Mattoon and defeated Jerseyville as well. So they're 6-1 coming into this one. The Rams, meanwhile, sitting at 3-2. Their last game, it's been almost a week, Steve, since we've seen them, and that was an impressive victory over Alton in the shootout last Saturday.
Yeah, a big-time 4A opponent in Alton out of the Southwestern Conference. Rams really came out well in that one. You know, they cut back on the threes in that game and kind of went inside on Alton, and they gave Alton more than they could handle.
Well, let's get into the Monken Toyota keys to the game here tonight for the Rams. Steve, what do the Rams have to do to get a victory here this evening?
Keys to tonight's game is number one is emotions. Obviously, big game. You got to come out and get settled in. Don't let it get carried away. Play the game under control. And the second one is kind of a two-parter. Defense. Again, Centralia likes to shoot the ball. All four guys on the floor will shoot the ball. Bratton not as much as the others. But they're going to have good perimeter defense. They have been giving up a lot of threes. Carbondale was an example. Alton shot a bunch of them. Get those long rebounds. And then patience on D as Centralia moves the ball. They will pass and not dribble, and they're looking for that backdoor cut and the cutter down the lane from the top of the key.
That's your Monken Toyota keys to the game. Peace of mind comes standard with Toyota Care. You're covered with maintenance and roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles. Ask about longer protection with Toyota Care Plus. Find out more at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. The Chris Hugo couldn't be here tonight, and I know it pains him, but he said, you haven't done a Centralia Mount Vernon game. I said, no, and he's like, okay, then I'm going to step aside and let you do this one. So that was very nice of him. He'll be back tomorrow at Effingham for that game up north against the Flaming Hearts. That's tomorrow night. They just announced that the freshman game will start at 4, so that means varsity start probably 7, a little after that. So we'll have that for you on WMIX and also on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel as well from Effingham. Crowd is loud. Both student sections, they're going to give it to each other tonight. You hear them in the background. The student sections are
going back and forth already.
This is special here tonight. Love this atmosphere at Chagnon Gym as we get ready for this game. And tonight, it should be fun. The Centralia Orphans, by the way, we were talking about them earlier in the pregame show, in the Landers Towing Collision Center pregame show. One of their solid ball players in Devin Meyer, who's a 6'1" junior, has been battling an injury to where they thought that perhaps he wasn't going to be able to play tonight. But I understand he could be dressing tonight. I haven't looked to see if he's out there yet. But we're gonna wait and see on that one if Meyer is going to be able to play. Have you noticed him out there at all? Or?
I don't. I think that's him walking out now to the bench.
Okay, so he's in his warm-up still. So
that might be a problem for Centralia because of their depth. Looking at their stats for their first 7 games, there's only been 5 guys that have played in all 7.
And he's a 6'1" junior. And there's not very many. There's only one senior on their roster, and the rest of them are, a couple of juniors sprinkled in with some sophomores and a freshman. And we got to watch out for this Kenny Bratton. I understand is a superstar in the making, the 6'2" guard. He's a freshman, and Ryan Roddy from our sister station X95 said, "Watch out for him tonight."
Yeah, Bratton's been the 6th man. He's come off the bench and spelled guys. Meyer is another guy that got a lot of minutes last year. He's got a lot of experience for a team that doesn't have a whole lot of experience other than Collins.
And then on the other side of things, the Mount Vernon Rams led by Dan Barnes. What a start he's had so far this year. He's averaging over 15 points a game, leading scorer for the Rams, and he's looking really good right now.
Yeah, the Rams have been good. Maurer had a big game against Alton. He was happy to get back in Chagnon. That's another plus for tonight as the Rams are on the home floor. And they have at least seven guys, sometimes 8 in the scorebook at the end of the night, which really helps.
And to say Dave Barnes, not Dan Barnes. I used to have a coach named Dan Barnes, and that's how that's what I came up with Dan on that one. But Dave Barnes, he's been fun to watch so far early on this season. Him and Trevor Bauer, not Trevor Bauer. Man, there I go talking baseball now. I'm in the baseball mood. Trevor McClure, the 2 leading scorers on this ball club. And it's going to be fun to watch these guys here tonight. Trevor can hit from outside. Of course, you get the Brogan Holloway who can hit from outside as well. And those guys, if they get going tonight, it could be hopefully a quick night for the Mount Vernon Rams, we hope. Now, if you're a Centralia Orphans fan, I got to tell you, you're listening to a Mount Vernon Rams broadcast tonight. If you want to listen to the Centralia Orphans broadcast, it's on our sister station X95.3 or on the Section 618 app as well on the Orphans channel. So we got you covered both ways.
Yeah,
who's your home team? We got you covered.
I'll be honest, I'm going to bleed orange and black a little bit, so bear with me, folks.
That's Steve. I'm RJ. We got Devin Finley here. We got Jeff Crow here as well. And when we come back here on the pregame show brought to you by Landers Towing and Collision Center, we will have our Hall Insurance Group starting lineups for you as we get ready for this one tonight. It's going to be fun here at Shagnon. It's going to be loud. It's already warm. We're up here fanning ourselves. Everybody decked out in orange on Orange Out Night. Rams basketball coming your way against Centralia, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has lunchtime delivery for those of you too busy to get away from the office. Whether you need stacks on stacks of pizza boxes to feed the whole office, or you're looking for some fresh salad, pasta, and garlic bread for a lighter business meeting lunch, Joe's in Mount Vernon has the perfect pair for any occasion or craving. Call 618-242-2600 or place your order online at orderjoes.com and watch the People's Choice roll right up to your door for lunch or dinner.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin the healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit HallInsGroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. HallInsGroup.com.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
Back here on the pregame show brought to you by Landers Towing and Collision Centers. Let's get into our Hall Insurance Group starting lineup. Steve, who we got tonight?
For the visiting Centralia Orphans, we're going to have 6-foot sophomore, number 21, Jackson Hancock. 6'2", freshman, number 24, Archie Guai. 6'2", sophomore, number 25, Michael Organ. 6'2", freshman, number 30, Kenny Bratton. And their big man that kind of does it all, 6'5", senior, number 44, Dustin Collins. Centralia coached by Lee Bennett, who's in his 18th year with a record of 400 and 118, and maybe we can add a 119 tonight, and assisted by Brad Guai.
I gotta stop you here for a second. Devin Meyer is starting tonight.
He did start.
He is getting a start here tonight for Coach Lee Bennett. I got kind of a surprise there. Lee Bennett pulling out no stops here tonight.
Well, that's how it's going to go, Friday the 13th. For the Mount Vernon Rams, better double check to make sure that we got those guys right. Got a 6'2", senior, number 1, Brogan Holloway. 6'2", senior, number 4, Marlon Price. 6'1", sophomore, Trevor McClure, number 15. 6'6", junior, number 24, Cale Maurer. And 6'4", sophomore, number 30, Dave Barnes.
By the way, Lee Bennett just won his 400th game at Centralia in his last game. He has won 679 in his career. What a career for that coach. Coach Holloway, he's got his team ready. You know they're fired up and ready to go here tonight. I mean, you're not human if you're not.
And I'm really glad that he got 400 the other night.
Yeah.
And we weren't teetering on that tonight.
Yeah, you can stay there.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be interesting. Devin Meyer, who has been battling a shoulder injury, And he is getting a start here for Centralia. That's your starting lineup, by the way, brought to you by Hall Insurance Group. Got a dedicated team of experts that work together for each client. Call 244-7500 or log in to hallinsgroup.com to learn more. Our Heritage Woods Mount Vernon officials, Kevin Diss from Alma, Shane Bennett from Carterville, and Brandon Holtman from Aveston here tonight.
Shane Bennett, no relation to Lee Bennett. We need to throw it out there.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you mentioned that.
We got to cover the bases, RJ.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Officials assigned by the South Southern Conference.
It'll be Kel Maurer jumping center here for the Rams against Big Dustin Collins, 6'5" senior. And we are underway. Tip is controlled in the backcourt by the Orphans, moving from right to left. And their road red trimmed in white, of course. And with it is Hancock between the circles. Holloway guarding him. Goes right side to Meyer. Back on top of the key. It goes to Organ. Michael Organ hands it off to Guai. Back out. Meyer for three. And it's off the heel. Rebound, though. Pulled back down by Centralia. That's Collins with the putback. First score of the game coming from Collins. That's a Walgreens distribution. First score of the ball game. Walgreens with excellent benefit package, competitive pay, an on-site health clinic, and a 401k, and now an offensive foul against the Rams here. Didn't see who that was on. Kel Maurer.
Maurer picks up his first on a moving screen. First turnover for the Rams.
2-0. Centralia leads 40 seconds into this one. Orphans with the basketball. Guai drives in the paint and has it blocked by Maurer. Maurer getting those long arms up there. Get the rejection. He hands it off to McClure. In the front court it comes. Quickly taking it to the hoop. Up. Barnes missed it, and he's fouled. And he'll get two shots coming up. Dave Barnes, a 6'4" sophomore for Coach Holloway. Goes to the line here to shoot two.
That was one of the questions I had for the Centralia side, is who was going to guard Barnes.
Free throw is up, and it's no good here, and it stays 2-0. By the way, Woodlawn and Christopher battling it. 6-6 is the score after one quarter there. Next free throw is no good. Maurer got the rebound, went up with it, and missed it. And Centralia comes away with it. In the front court comes Hancock. Dribbles to his right, kicks it out into the corner. Head fake by Organ out there. Organ dribbles back out toward Coach Holloway, and then brings it over to the left side to Meyer. To Hancock, now playing on the left wing, out on top of the key. Back to Meyer. There's Gibson. He puts up a runner in the paint. It's no good. And Maurer comes away with the rebound, hands it off to McClure, and he'll walk it up the court. A little tongue-tied. It's been a long week. With the basketball over left side is McClure. Bounces it out on top to Barnes. Right side, it goes to Price. He'll drive inside, kick it back out, threw it away. Meyer came away with the steal. Quickly in the front court. He doesn't have the numbers, but he's going to take it anyway. McClure reached up, stripped him of the ball, and they said out on Meyer, and it'll be Rams' ball. May have caught a break there.
I think McClure slapped it, and then it hit off of Meyer's knee and went out of bounds.
So it's Rams' ball. Mount Vernon still looking for the first score of the ball game. They trail 2-0 here, 2 minutes in. Price with it on the left side. Looking inside. Gives it off to Holloway. Now over to Maurer on top. He'll drive inside. Gibson blocked it off the glass. And the rebound pulled away here by Guai.
I think that's Collins, 44.
44 Collins, that's right. Gibson's 42. Thank you for pointing that one out to me. Hard to see up here in the dark rafters. The ball knocked away, picked up by Holloway. And he gives it up to McClure. Quickly in the front court comes Barnes. He stops in the paint, has it blocked, and he's fouled again. He'll get two more shots coming up. Rams still looking for their first score of the game, trailing 2-0.
This is that emotions part. It's kind of ugly early.
Join Casa Raya before or after the game. Great food, great service. Great atmosphere, great drinks. At Casa Raya on Broadway in Mount Vernon. That free throw by Barnes, no good. You're watching the video stream made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent. Tomorrow's Paul's birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. Next free throw is good, and the Rams are on the board, 2-1. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Hancock stops at the elbow, gives it off underneath to Collins. Collins spins, fadeaway shot up, and it rattled in. 4-1. Centralia up here, 3 minutes into this one. McClure in the front court, goes in the corner to Holloway. Back out McClure on top of the key, launches a three, and it's good. Trevor McClure knocking it down from the top, and we're tied up at 4. That's a SI Tile and Carpet Supply three-pointer from the Rams.
McClure with an answer.
Hancock between the circles, dribbles to his right, kicks it out to the corner, head fake by Organ, drives in, throws it back out to Collins. Collins drives in now, pulls up from about 16, and he got it. Good-looking mid-range jumper there from Collins, 6-4 Orphans. 4:27 left in the first quarter. Rams won the JV game, by the way. Won pretty handedly in that one. 3 ball again by McClure, this time no good. From the right wing, and rebound by Centralia with it is Guai. He'll drive to the elbow, now kick it out into the corner. Hancock takes off down on the baseline and gets a reverse layup up and in, and it's 8-4 Centralia. In the front court comes Price. Bounces in the corner, far corner to McClure. Rams in their home white, trimmed in orange and black. Moving from left to right. Price to Barnes, around to Holloway. 3:45 left in the first. Holloway steps back for 3 and it hits the front of the rim. Rebound pulled away by Meyer. Meyer, got to give him credit. He's got the all casted up sling on his right arm pretty much. He's got it taped up everything. But he's still out there playing.
He doesn't want to miss a Mount Vernon Centralia game.
No way. With it is Hancock out on top. Three-pointer on the way. It's up, no good by Oregon. But Meyer got the rebound and a foul on the floor here on the Rams. He tried to go back up with it, but they whistled a foul before he got the shot off. And the Rams will make some substitutions here. Eli Pro checking in. Also seeing Jake Page come in. And Lucas Shelby coming in too. And the Orphans bringing Kenny Bratton. Inbound, quick inbound, comes into Guai, who just slashed through the paint and got the layup, and it's a 6-4 Centralia lead. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Far corner with it as Page gives it off to McClure, and he threw it away. Tried to go to Pro in the corner.
There might be a timeout coming. There it is.
There it is, a timeout called by Coach Holloway. He's not happy here early on. This timeout brought to you by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home. You're seeing right now from the Rams, I mean, they just seem like they're just a little out of sorts right now.
I think playing too quick. And right now, I mean, the Orphans have come out and they've made 5 of their first 6 shots from two-point land. So one team has settled in faster than the other.
Seems like the Rams can get anything going offensively early on, and defensively they've been let down early. It's still early. It's 5 minutes into this one, but Centralia out to an early 6-point lead. 10-4. Get started planning for the future with Country Financial Agent Josh Finley. Call him at 618-242-4024 or find Josh Finley at countryfinancial.com. In the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, high atop Chagnon Gym. Centralia with the ball. With it is Guai. He throws it in the corner to Oregon. Far corner. He dribbles out on top, gives it off to Bratton. Now to Collins. Collins stops, looking for help, and he threw it away, and McClure stepped in front and took it. Dishes it off to Shelby. Shelby in the front court, goes over to Barnes. Barnes drives in with the left-hander, up and in. Little floater in the paint, and he gets a 2, and it's 10-6. Like when Barnes takes it right to him. He's done it a few times early on, drew a couple of fouls the opening 2 minutes of this one. Bratton with it for Centralia at the top. Goes around the corner now. Now back out on top, Oregon. Bounces to Collins. Back now, three-pointer by Bratton on top of the key. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Centralia lost it out of bounds. Couldn't control it. Bounced off a couple of Rams' hands and went off an Orphan in the corner. Meyer's going to come back in. See, he's going to replace Guai. Shelby will walk it up the floor for the Rams. Shelby out there, gives off to Page. Jake Page now to McClure. McClure back to Shelby on the right wing. Now he dribbles toward the corner, takes off on the baseline with the floater, rejected by Bratton. Bratton says, get that out of here. Oregon comes away with it. Oregon hands it off to Meyer, stops, pops from the free throw line, and he couldn't get it to fall. Rebound is pulled away by Barnes of the Rams. Quickly in the front court, 1:20 left in the first quarter, down 10-6 on the baseline. Barnes takes it up, take it right to Oregon, and he got the bucket to cut it to 2. He's been a force so far.
That was my question. Who's going to guard him?
Bounce pass to Oregon. Looking inside, guarded by Pro. Gives it off now to Collins. He fell down, slipped. Page picks it up for the Rams. Down by 2, under a minute left in the first. Barnes on the baseline had it knocked away, and they call a offensive foul here on Barnes as he lost it and then kind of gave his defender a little bit of a shove to try to get back to the ball.
Dave's first. I was hoping they'd call the travel that happened prior to the foul. So,
Yeah,
he didn't pick up the foul, but yeah.
You're
Play
right.
within yourself, Dave. Play within yourself.
He's going to sit down for a moment here, probably to close out this quarter. With it is Bratton out on top of the key now. It comes to Hancock. Right side, it goes to Guai. Back out on top. There's Meyer for 3, left it a little short. Rebound by Shelby. Shelby out in transition. Will now slow it down as he gets out to the left wing and now between the circles. Wonder if they'll hold for one shot here. 25 on the clock. Down by 2. Shelby dribbling out there. Now looks back at Coach Holloway. Looks back a second time. Looks back a third time. Make sure he has the right call here. 11 seconds left. Page running through motion here, and they hand it off to Maurer. Back to Shelby on the corner. Now back out. Holloway for 3. Rejected at the buzzer, and that's the end of this first quarter. Didn't have a good look at it. And that's how quarter number 1 ends with Centralia on top, 10-8. Wild start to this one here at Shagnon. You're listening to Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Ready to purchase the home of your dreams? People's National Bank is here to help you reach that dream. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products available, we have the best option for you, including 100% financing, low down payments, and down payment assistance programs. Whatever your needs are, we have you covered. Hi, this is Farrah Decker, mortgage originator with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Go see Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones advisor at 1726 Broadway, or call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
Looking at the Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard for you so far, we got Cesar Valier on top in their game against NCOE, 17-9, starting the second quarter. And also in the second quarter, or this is halftime now, Woodlawn leading Christopher 17-10. Low-scoring first half there. Here, the Rams trailing 10-8 to Centralia, but not no more. Jake Page from downtown, an SI Tile Carpet Supply three-pointer, gives the Rams a lead, 11-10. Meyer with it. Now let's see if we can work on that. Just keep building. Bratton with it, takes it to the hoop. lays it up and in, and the Orphans regain the lead, 12-11. Kenny Bratton's quick. Got McClure in the front court. Goes right side, had it knocked away. Lost it, or that's Holloway lost it. And picked up by Centralia. It was a bad pass from McClure. Threw it out in front of him. Bratton the other way with a little floater in the paint. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Back up and in. Kenny Bratton has all 4 of the second quarter points for Centralia. 14-11, 6:55 left in the half. Barnes back in there. Goes to Holloway. In the corner. Lost it for a moment. Maurer with it at the free throw line. His shot is off the back of the rim. Rebound.
That's 2 on Maurer.
By Hancock, and Maurer went over, reached over him and got the contact. No, they gave it to Barnes, and that's his second. I didn't even see Barnes anywhere near it.
No, I for sure thought that was on.
Yeah, I thought they got him for reaching over him. I guess Barnes may have got a hand in there. Regardless, it would have been a second foul on one of those two guys, and Barnes was the one who got it. Collins with it, out on top of the key to Oregon. For Centralia in a 3-point lead, 6:30 left in the half. Out on top is Bratton, and he gives it off. Now to Guai. Back out on top. Guai, right side. And a whistle and a foul underneath. I think they got Jake Page on this one. He gave a little bump to Dustin Collins down low. Page, 6'5" senior. Inbound, quick inbound to Guai. His shot up, no good. Got the putback up and in. It's 16-11 as Archie Guai giving the Orphans a 5-point lead. With it is McClure. Dribbling out between the circles, goes to Maurer. Now to Page. Page on the baseline, spins, lost it for a moment. Ball on the floor, picked up by the Orphans. Guai coming down the floor with it. Looks to his left. Fires a 3. In and out. Collins tipped it out of bounds. Trying to go for the rebound with McClure, and it's off of Centralia. And the substitutions, Bratton's going to come back in, and Dave Barnes coming back in too. Eli Pro out there for the Rams with Maurer, Barnes, McClure, and Marlon Price back out. McClure walking it up the floor for Mount Vernon. Over to Pro. Eli gives it off to Price. Price looking inside, back out it comes though, instead to Barnes. Barnes will drive in, goes up over Collins, and drew some more contact there. And gets the foul. He'll get 2 shots coming up. Dave's got to hit some free throws. That's the first foul here on Collins. Tonight streaming on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, made possible by the birthday boy, Paul Shields. Give him a call, 618-241-0551. Free throws up, and it's good. 16-12. First point since Page put the Rams on top to start the second quarter. After that, the Orphans went on a 6-0 run. 5:27 left in the half. Next free throw is up, and it's good. Barnes got both. 16-13. See Hancock walking up the floor for the Orphans. From right to left. Gives it off to Meyer on the left wing. Lobs it underneath and taken away there. Bad pass, and coming away with it was Marlon Price. Gives it up to McClure, and he'll walk it up for the Rams. Get things set offensively here for Mount Vernon. Goes to Pro in the corner. Back out. McClure for 3, and it hit the back of the rim. Up in the air. Pro gets it. Back up with a one-hander. It's up and in. Eli Pro stuck with it and got the putback. Rams cut it to 1.
Pro's been giving good minutes off the bench. Always seems to be in the right spot, but that's what they coach, right?
That's right. You got to know where you're at. Hancock to Guai. They spread the floor a little bit here. Centralia does. Bring the guards out toward the line. Out on top of the key is Guai. Goes underneath for Meyer. Meyer turnaround shot stuffed by Pro. Got it back. Kicks it out into the corner. There's a three. It's no good by Oregon. And a foul on the rebound. A little push there to Dave Barnes. And out of frustration, Oregon got called for the foul. Oregon missed that three and a little frustrated. Gave Dave Barnes a little shove. Things will get a little heated here. Rams trail by 1, 4:15 left in the first half. 16-15 our score. McClure on top for three, and it hits the front of the rim, but right there, Barnes with the rebound, missed the putback, but he's fouled again. Oh, that was Price that time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's Price. Price with the offensive rebound.
So Price will go to the line for two shots here. And Guai will pick up his second foul. Free throw is on the way, and it is no good by Marlin. You've been hurt on the job. Call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Tonight's game also brought to you by Bean Insurance, as well as Joe's Pizza and Pasta.
9 free throw attempts for the Rams already. This will be the 9th. They've made 4 thus far.
And it is no good. And some struggles from the line. Just 4 of 9. 16-15 our score. Orphans on top by 1. 4 minutes left in the first half. It's Hancock with it. Moves to his right. Now pulls up. Goes down low. Collins, his fadeaway shot up and in. Got Maurer with the head fake and got the bucket. Back up by 3. And then there's a whistle away from the ball as Hancock and Pro got tied up. And a foul is going to be whistled on Hancock. Oh, that's Oregon, rather. Oregon, that's his second. And we'll see Cruz Jackson checking in for the first time for Centralia. 5'11" freshman.
That's 8 in the game for Collins already, well on the way to his 15.6-point average.
There's a pass inbounds to Page, who just checked in. He hands it off to Price. Goes left side. And then back out to Price. In the corner, there's Page for 3, and he got it. Jake Page with a SI Towel and Carpet Supply three-pointer from the corner to tie it up. 18 all. Hancock with it in the front court. Goes the left side to Jackson. Back to Hancock out on top. To Jackson in the corner. Lobs it underneath for Collins. Collins up with it. No good, but he was fouled. I think Marlon Price may have got called for this one. Maybe. Yep. Official Shane Bennett holds up both fingers, and that means it's on number 4. Marlon Price. That's what that means, right?
I only hope it's not 4 free throws.
Free throws, no good by Dustin Collins.
First trip to the line for Centralia in this one with 3:14 to go in the second.
Tied up at 18, 3:14 remaining in the first half. The next free throw's up, and it's good. Back up to a 1-point lead for Centralia. Walking it up the floor is Shelby. Goes right side to Holloway, back to Shelby on the left wing. He'll take off, drive in the paint, Euro step off the glass. Beautiful shot. Got the kiss, and a 1-point lead for the Rams.
Strong move from the sophomore there.
With it is Jackson on top of the key to Collins. Now down low. Kicks it back out. 3 in the corner on the way, and it rattled off. Hancock missed it. Ball on the floor. Hancock got a rebound. Knocked away, out of bounds, and it was, oh, man, it was, I don't know about that one. Shelby knocked it out of bounds and off of Meyer, who was laying out of bounds, and they said it was off of Shelby. And you hear the crowd not happy with that call. We saw it from here, had a good look at it. I don't know what you saw. Looked like it was off of Meyer, who was laying out of bounds.
I would have probably called it the other way, but
Oregon with it goes to Collins. He'll take it up strong. Missed it. Rebound. Tapped around and up. No good by Bratton. Collins got another offensive rebound and now travels with it. And it'll be a turnover. The Rams ball here with 2:24 left in the half. Rams with the lead. Centralia's led most of this first half.
I've got 6 offensive rebounds already for the Orphans. The Rams are going to have to get a little bit tougher on the glass.
Walking it up the floor will be Shelby. The Rams up by 1. 2:18 left in the first half. Goes right side to Holloway. Holloway guarded closely by Cruz Jackson. Gives it off to Page. Page with Meyer on him. Will back it back out toward the Ram at midcourt. Now give it off to Shelby. Shelby out on top is Barnes. To Page on the left wing. Page bounces it for Holloway and went off his foot and out of bounds. Just kicked it right to Lee Bennett. Eli Pro checking in for Mount Vernon as Barnes will sit down. Barnes got 2 fouls, is that right?
Yeah. Turnover number 6 on the Rams.
Got to keep Barnes from getting that 3rd foul here in this first half. Floater in the paint, up and high off the glass by Hancock is good. And the Orphans have regained the lead, 21-20. Shelby in the front court. Right side to Page, head fake. Free throw line now back out. Goes to Pro. Over to Shelby on the left wing. Shelby throws it out to Maurer. He'll step back. Thought about a 3, but instead gave it off to Page. 1:22 left in the half. Page faked a 3. Gives it off to Shelby instead. Gets a nice screen set there by Pro. Bounce pass underneath the Pro. Pro posting up there and had it knocked away. Taken away Meyer with it. And then Pro ran into the back of Meyer as Meyer did a good job to create that contact. First on Eli. 1:10 left in this wild first half with Centralia up 21-20. They've led by as much as 6, I believe, in this half.
Yeah, it was 16.
And Mount Vernon's led by 1. It's been their largest lead, I believe. With 1:03 left in the half. Trailing now by 1. With it is Collins out on the perimeter. Gives it up to Bratton. He'll head fake. Now kick it back out in the corner. Meyer faked it. Goes back out to Bratton. Around to Jackson. Right side it goes to Hancock. Hancock getting a little push off on Shelby. Gives it up to Bratton. 42 seconds left in the half. Bratton's going to take off on the baseline. Kick it back out into the corner. Hancock with it near corner. Shouting out instructions to his teammates and a 5-second call and a turnover. Good job defensively there by the Rams. Is that Holloway who created that turnover?
Yeah, turnover 6. Turnover 6 on the Orphans, and that was cutting off the drive with a lot of help defense. Good rotation there. Great job by the Rams.
30 seconds left in the first half. Rams could hold for the last shot here and perhaps get the lead here before the break. With it is Holloway. 18 seconds left now. Holloway dribbling out at the volleyball line. Looks to his left, gives it off to Shelby. Down to 8 on the clock. Shelby, a high dribble. Now will take off. 4 on the clock. Free throw line, lost it. Ball taken away. He knocked it back to Maurer at the buzzer for 3, and it's no good. Knocked it back out to Kel Maurer, who had a good look, had to rush it at the horn, and was off just a hair. And the Rams trail at halftime by the slimmest of margins. It is 21-20. Centralia with the lead. We'll be back with our Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show after this. It's Mount Vernon Rams basketball powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Speedy oil changes are like morning coffee. Essential, but often messy. Not with Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. Picture this. In and out faster than a sitcom episode. Service with a smile that's genuine. And a spotless garage that respects your car as much as you do. All that without breaking the bank. I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. They're the pit stop that puts you first with prices that keep your wallet happy. Cruise on into Quick Lube in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Culver's of Mount Vernon has your new career, a rewarding one that can send you home with a big fat wallet, as big as one of their butter burgers. Starting pay is $15.25 an hour. Yeah, just to start. If you're a student looking for some extra cash, maybe you're a parent who sent your kid back to school and is looking for a job. Apply today. Go to culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois, or apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd and Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's.
Ho, 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 these 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out munkintoyotamountvernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
By the way, you're listening to Rams basketball on 94.1 WMIX Mount Vernon, Illinois, a free service of Withers Broadcasting along with the Section 618 app. It's powered by People's National Bank, and then our video stream tonight on the WMIX YouTube channel and at section618.com is made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent. Rams trail at halftime here to Centralia by the score of 21-20. And our halftime show brought to you by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. You can get your oil changed anywhere. Some of you can do it yourself. Choosing lifelong Southern Illinois residents Mike and Sarah Tooley's and Mount Vernon Quick Lube could be the best choice you made for your car throughout its existence. Quick Lube now in the King City. What a game we have for you so far. The Rams trailing Centralia by the score of 21-20 at halftime. We'll be back with our halftime stats brought to you by Michael Crochin of Edward Jones after this. Rams basketball powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Anthony Garino, a pain management physician specializing in all procedures of the spine. For over 25 years, Dr. Garino has helped thousands of patients live a higher quality of life through cutting-edge treatment and his personalized approach to pain management. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Garino, call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk to Michael Crochin at your Mount Vernon Edward Jones office. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side. And there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Stop by his office at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon and turn someday into today with Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Crochin. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Carol Martin, commercial and ag lender with People's National Bank here in Mount Vernon. Give me a call today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Back here on the Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show where the Mount Vernon Rams trailing Centralia 21-20. And Steve Smatansky's got some Michael Crochin, Edward Jones halftime stats. Steve?
Yeah, it's not pretty on either side. I mean, as far as score goes and scoring, but it's easier to do the stats. We'll start with the individual scoring for the Orphans. Jackson Hancock has 4 points. Freshman Archie Guai has 4 points. Kenny Bratton with 4 points, and Dustin Collins leads Centralia with 9. The Orphans were 9 of 14 from 2-point land in the first half for 64%, and they were 0 for 6 from 3-point line, and that's a 0%. They had 10 rebounds in the first half, 6 of them offensively, and 6 turnovers and 3 blocks. Individual scoring for the home team, for the Rams, you had L.J. Shelby with a pair, Eli Pro with a big deuce, Jake Page 2 big threes, McClure hit the 3 early, and Dave Barnes with 8, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Rams were 4 of 8 as a team from the free throw line. The Orphans were 1 of 2. 8 total rebounds for the Rams, 5 defensive rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, and 7 turnovers.
Can't believe there's been, a total of 18 rebounds in this game. That's been it.
There's not been a lot of shots.
Yeah, you're right. And don't know if it's the defense or just a lot of it is the defense. The two defenses, they've been tough on one another here in this first half. And the Rams trailing Centralia by the score of 21-20. Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement plan. You'll see Michael Croshan at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member FDIC. We'll take another break and come back here and get ready for our second half of action. Get you some scores, too, on that Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard here at halftime. Mount Vernon trailing Centralia 21-20. Rams basketball powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Insurance has been a hot topic lately for most people. Car insurance, home insurance. It just seems to get more expensive every year. And it's something we can't go without. It's your local State Farm agent and Jeep guy, Tony Wilt, reminding you this is where an agent comes in. My team is able to help you cover your needs and talk to you about the risks of going without it. You know, like understanding what happens when you have a car accident without collision coverage. Or have a basement and don't have the proper coverage when water comes in. So before this happens to you, reach out and let's visit about it. Talking to us is free and quotes are free. Give us a call or find me online at TonyWilt.com.
Most of us can't afford missing work for an extended period of time. So if you've been in pain, it's time to make an appointment with Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Dr. Salem has been treating the spine and orthopedics in Mount Vernon for almost 10 years and is a Johns Hopkins trained spine surgeon. With expertise in neck, lower back, spine deformity, and minimally invasive spine surgery, his goal is to get you back on your feet as early as possible so you can live your life at its fullest. Ask your primary care provider to refer you to Egyptian Spine Clinic, across from P&B on South 34th Street in Mount Vernon.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance.
Back on the Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show here with the Rams trailing Centralia 21-20. Checking that Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard. Woodlawn leading 34-19 after 3 quarters against Christopher. Also another score for you at halftime. Marion leading Mater Dei 16-12. Benton is down 21-18. Who they got? DuQuoin.
DuQuoin at half.
Wow. That would be a shocker there. Murfreesboro leading Massac County 21-17. That's at halftime. Slow start there for Murfreesboro, it sounds like. And Cesar Valier is leading in their game at halftime over NCOE 36-22. First home game of the year for the Red Devils. Well, we're about ready to start our second half. You ready to go, Steve?
Yeah, I am ready to go. Let's hope the Rams are ready to go this half.
I'd like to see them go on like a 12-0 run to start the second half.
Well, I'd like to see Kel Miller get a little involved here.
He has been quiet tonight. Very quiet. Big crowd here tonight on Orange Out Night. Standing room only. I don't see many empty seats like the season ticket holders.
Yeah, there's a couple.
There's a couple, but man,
luckily they match the orange night.
Not a whole lot. Out on top of the key as Centralia has the ball down low now. Turnaround shot by Meyer, and he's in the scoring column with that turnaround bank shot. Back up by 3 for the Orphans. There's a question whether or not Meyer would be ready to go tonight. They thought he may have been lost for the season. Down low, McClure off the glass, no good. Maurer with the rebound. Oh, and he missed it. Put back up and in. There you go. That's what you were saying. Get Kale going. Got an offensive rebound there and the putback. 2 offensive rebounds. 23-22. With the basketball, Hancock, Centralia with a 1-point lead. Opening minute of the second half. Meyer with it on the left wing, goes out on top of the key. That's Guai, and then a foul out on top against the Rams here.
Maurer trucked Meyer.
That's his second. Looked up and saw an Orphan. That was Meyer laying on the ground. Lob pass on the inbounds. Nice pass. Collins just throwing it up off the glass for 2. Perfect lob there. And Collins up with it. Price with it. Goes over to McClure. McClure right side. Now back out on top. Bounces. Tried to go underneath to Maurer, but Maurer was stationary and led him too far and went into the cheerleaders. Went to the Lorax that's in the student section tonight. There's a Lorax in the crowd tonight. With it is Hancock. Dribbles to his right. Now gives it off to Meyer. To Collins at the free throw line. Back out it comes to Organ. Right wing side to Guai. He'll drive in, slash in, missed the shot. And Maurer gets the rebound. Had a good-looking shot there, but couldn't get it to fall. Now Vernon with the basketball. Price in the front court. Goes left side to Shelby. Shelby directing traffic. Gets a screen set. Now rolls it off to Maurer out on top of the key. To Holloway now. Holloway pulls back, goes to Price. Bounce pass underneath to Maurer. Maurer posting up with a hook shot, no good. And a rebound is pulled away by Meyer. Maurer double teamed that time, got the shot off and just left it a little short. Yeah. Meyer well, that wasn't Meyer. That was actually Hancock going up with it. Got called for travel. He was looking for a foul. 25-22, Centralia up. 5:54 left in the third. And Oregon checking out. Seeing Bratton check back in for the Orphans. Now Vernon moving from our right to left here in the second half. In our home white. Holloway. Out near the Rams' head. Taking his time. Goes right side to Shelby. Shelby in front of Coach Holloway. Now will take off on the baseline. Fell down. Bodies on the floor. Picked up by Collins of Centralia on the break. It's 2-on-3. Maurer tried to take the charge. Nothing called there. And then Holloway got the loose ball and was fouled.
Well, I could have seen a travel there. I could have seen a charge there.
Officials bringing Maurer and Collins together. Checking on them. They're okay. They walk the other way. And a little perspiration on the court.
There was possibly a charge.
Yeah.
Possibly a travel. We're just going to call the big stuff. I don't know.
Holloway to throw it in. Mr. CBS. Shelby in the front court for the Rams. Right side to Holloway. Back to Shelby. Spins, kicks it back out. Holloway for 3, and it's in and out. Rebound though by Maurer. Is up and in, and the Rams cut it to 1. 5:03 left in the third quarter. They got him in good position. A couple trips down. Maurer's been right there. There's a 3 ball the other way by Guai. It's no good. Meyer got the offensive rebound underneath for Collins. Got his man up in the air with the head fake and drew a foul.
I'm all right with that. That's on the floor. They're going to have to inbound. No easy baskets. Second on Price. He's okay.
Yeah, you're right, because that would have been easy, too.
Yeah.
Got him up in the air with that head fake. Eli Pro's going to check in. So is Jake Page. Morgan comes back in for Centralia. Bratton will sit down.
Cale Miller being a little more assertive here in the second half.
Maybe cold outside, but it's warm inside, isn't it?
It is. It is. Oh.
They're having to wipe up some more moisture on the court. Inbound, looking to get it in. That's a quick inbound here to Hancock. His jumper no good. Rebound by Maurer. Maurer left all alone down there. Got the board. Up ahead it comes to Page. Now to Shelby. Rams could retake the lead on this possession. Down by 1, 4:39 left in the third quarter. Shelby in the corner. Page pulls it back out between the circles. Now goes to Barnes. Right side to Shelby. Shelby looking for the open man. Barnes down low. Double team. Goes up with it. And one. Count it. Foul called on Collins, who took the brunt of it. May have lost a tooth on that one. And Barnes is going to the free throw line.
Even with the help from Collins, they couldn't guard him. He's just so strong.
They had him double teamed down there too, Spot. And they
he's got that big body, and he gets down low with guard skills.
And he makes the three-point play, and the Rams up the largest lead of the night by 2 with 4:15 left in the third quarter. Guai, right side, left side to Meyer. Back to Guai on the give and go, up and in. Tied up at 27. Good play there, ran by the Orphans. Out on top is Maurer, right side to Page. Page, the top, gives it off to Barnes. Barnes over to Shelby. Shelby kicks it out to Maurer for 3. It's good! There's an SI Tile and Carpet Supply three-pointer from Cale Maurer. Rams up by 3. 3:38 left in the third. Meyer, cross court, whips it all the way over to Organ. Now back out on top. Guai going in and had it knocked away, but picked up, though, by Organ. He ran it down at the top. Goes to Guai. His shot left a little short off of the hands, I thought, of Maurer. Nope, they're saying it's off of Collins, and it'll be Rams ball.
Rams are back out on the floor with about 3 minutes to go left in halftime. And I don't know what Coach Holloway said, but it must have been short and sweet, and they got it.
30-27, Mount Vernon on top by 3 here. In the corner is Pro. Pro dribbles back out on top to Maurer. Left side it comes to Shelby. Shelby, free throw line back out to Barnes. Barnes with a head fake goes over to Page for 3. Oh, in and out. Maurer goes up over the back for that rebound, and man, that was tough. He has such long reach, but he's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, and foul number 3 here. Price will check in for him.
Coach Holloway pleading the case for Cale Maurer there. Official not having any of it. 30-27, Mount Vernon up by 3. With it for Centralia is Hancock. Lost it in the paint. Now gives it off, though. Recovered nicely to Guai. And Guai gets a slashing layup, 30-29. Hancock stuck with it there. Price out on top to Barnes. Over to Shelby out on the perimeter. Head fake goes down low to Barnes. Barnes down on the baseline. Blocked by Collins. Out of bounds. Stay underneath the Rams bucket here. And Barnes and Collins having a few words here. And the official, Shane Bennett, had to get between them there. Everything's okay. Cooler heads will prevail here. And Shelby looking to get it in. Gets it in to Pro. Pro turnaround shot, no good, but Bratton got called for the foul. And Pro will go to the line for 2 shots here. Have you been injured? Call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. I may have to call and keep that number handy. I may get injured calling this game tonight. Pro at the line for 2 shots. And it's no good. Rams struggling from the line.
They came into this game shooting 71% from the free throw line. so far this year in the 5 games. Well below that tonight. At home.
We're at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth here at Chagnon. Ortho Express services are for recent injuries. A recent injury is an injury or pain has occurred in the last 2 weeks. Check them out. Next free throw was good, and Rams up by 2, 31-29. Ball lost and had to be picked up there. And now Collins on the baseline trying to throw it back out. Goes to Bratton. His slashes in. Give it off. Down the baseline to Hancock, and he's blocked from behind by Price. Goes out of bounds.
The intensity for the Rams defense has picked up significantly to start the second half.
31-29, Rams by 2. 2:05 left in the third. Hancock looking to get it in. Gets it in to Guai on the baseline. Back out to Hancock. Looking to lob it in. But instead stays in the corner. Now comes out on the wing to Organ. Back to Guai on the left wing for 3. It's a little short and rebound by Shelby. Hit the front of the rim. Shelby was there to clean up. Down the right side it goes to Barnes. Barnes will take off on Bratton and knock to the floor. And the ball is out of bounds. They said that Barnes stepped out of bounds and he was looking for the contact. So was Coach Holloway. Holloway's letting the official have it over in the corner there. He's wanting an explanation there. He's like, yeah, he stepped out of bounds because he was pushed out of bounds. Holloway walks away. Tells his team settle down.
Third turnover on the Rams in the second half.
Hancock goes in the corner to Meyer. Back out to Hancock on top. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Rams by 2. Centralia with the ball. Down low it comes to Collins. Goes around Page, and he got a foul down on the floor on Marlon Price.
Marlon Price coming with the help. That's his third.
Oh, I thought that, what are they called there? They haven't signaled a foul.
One of them call a travel?
No, it's a
They call it travel.
Travel.
Okay.
Oh, Centralia fans aren't happy with this one.
Call the big stuff.
31-29. Mount Vernon leads by 2 with the basketball. 1:15 remaining in the third.
4 turnovers now for Centralia. Sorry.
That's all right. Price with it. Goes over to Shelby. Now back out. Pro over to Price. Down in the corner. Page with a head fake. He drives in. Stops. Pulls up from just inside the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound by Collins. He hands it off to Guai, and he brings it up the floor for the Orphans. Drives in the paint. A little floater is up and in. We're tied up at 31. 47 seconds left in the third. Tied up here at Chagnon. Classic matchup between these two powerhouses.
Everything you wanted. 10 now in the game for Guai, which is his average.
Barnes around the left side. It comes to Price. Price drives in. Free throw line back out. Pro with it. Goes over to Shelby. Down to 25 on the clock. Shelby directing some traffic on the left wing. Started there by Hancock. Gets a nice screen. Gives it off to Pro. Now into the corner to Price. 15 seconds left. Back to Shelby. Shelby out there now. Slowing it down. Waiting for the last second shot here. At 9 on the clock. Goes to Price. Price over to Page at the elbow. He'll drive inside. Had it blocked and a foul.
I didn't know if we were going to get that one, RJ.
So Page will go to the line with 2.6 seconds left in the third. And a tied ball game. Tonight's game brought to you by Casaraya Mexican Restaurant. Perfect in their casa or yours. Call 618-204-5389 for takeout. Free throws up, and it's good by Jake Page. McClure coming back in. Rams with a 1-point lead with 2.6 seconds left in the third. Page next free throw. And it's in and out. Rebound by Collins. And let's see if they get a shot off from the beyond half court. Just short there by Hancock. And that's the way the third quarter ends with the Mount Vernon Rams on top of Centralia 32-31. We'll be back for our fourth quarter in just a moment. You're listening to Rams basketball, delivered by People's National Bank on WMIX in the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers, to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
R.J. Price, Steve Spatansky, Devin Finley, Jeff Crow back here at Chagnon, and what a game. This has been a heavyweight fight between these two guys, and nobody's gone down yet. 32-31, Mount Vernon with the lead as we start quarter number 4. The State Farm scoreboard has Woodlawn with a victory 45-30 over Christopher tonight, and Cesar cruising to a big lead over NCOE 65-37 in the fourth quarter. Offensive foul away from the ball on the Rams. Did they get there? That was Barnes with his third. I didn't see it. I was looking at the Tony Wilton State Farm scoreboard and missed it. Centralia with the ball, trailing by 1. Collins with it at the free throw line, gives it out to Meyer. Meyer will drive inside, found an opening, lays it up and in. Centralia back up by 1. It's 33-32. Pro with the basketball, out on the right wing, gives it off now. That's Page out there. He's had a couple big shots here tonight. Maurer posting up inside, looking for the ball. Instead, Shelby gets it in the far corner. Dribbles out high. He's got Barnes to his left, gives it to Pro to his right. Now back out to Barnes on top. Left side to Shelby. He'll drive in, free throw line, back out Barnes. He found an opening on the baseline, takes it up over Hancock, had it blocked, out of bounds. Last touch by Centralia. He'll stay with Mount Vernon. He was looking for the contact there, Barnes was, didn't get it. And Bratton's coming back in for the Orphans. Barnes checking out. Price in there. Pro out there. Shelby in the paint. And they drew a foul. On the floor. First foul of the fourth quarter on the Orphans. Third foul there. Whistled against Devin Meyer. It was a surprise to even be dressed tonight. Inbound comes into the backcourt to Page, who had to track it down. Gives it off now to Price, who brings it across the half-court stripe. To Shelby in front of the Rams bench. Barnes getting ready to check back in. It's a quick little breather for him. Price in the paint, takes it up strong, and drew contact. Missed the shot, but he'll get 2 free throws coming up. See if the Rams can make their free throws now. What do they always say? In close games, it comes down to your free throw shooting, right?
Yeah.
Rams got to make these count. They've had their struggles tonight, even though they're a 71% shooting team on the year, and he missed that first one. A chance to tie it up here. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust Huey Funeral Home to guide you in honoring their life. At Huey Funeral Home, here to serve your family with dignity and compassion. HueyFH.com. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Another miss for the Rams. So they've been miserable from the line tonight.
Yep, 3 of 7, and just here in the second half.
Left wing Bratton out on top of the key to Hancock into the corner, and he had it kicked out of bounds by McClure. stays with Centralia to our right. Orphans lead 33-32, 6:26 remaining in regulation. Meyer checking in, Bratton coming out. Both teams making a lot of substitutions, quick substitutions. Guys aren't sitting on the bench for very long. Inbound, stolen away by Barnes. Barnes got a hand in there, tipped it up, got it. Here he comes down the floor, and he slipped and fell, but he got tied up, I guess, by Hancock. I thought he slipped, but he must have got his feet tied up with him. And Hancock's going to get called for a foul.
There's a lot of substitutions. Both teams working really hard on D.
Then Bratton's coming back in. Meyer's going to sit out. Check. Eli Pro will throw it in from underneath his own goal. Coach McClure coming out to wipe up some perspiration on the court after that spill by Rams there on the baseline with Barnes. Got tangled up.
I have the Rams 7 of 15 from the free throw line tonight.
Sounds right. That's not very good. Final score at Cesar, they beat NCOE tonight 66-37. Thought that would be a good game, but Cesar now 2 wins in a row after beating Ziegler Royalton the other night. Look at the Tony Wilk State Farm scoreboard. Left wing Pro. Goes to Maurer. Right side to McClure. McClure backing it back out. Now goes over to Barnes. To Price. Price picks up his dribble. Goes to Pro. Head fake. Got Collins up in the air. Now drove in. Gives it off to Maurer, and he ducks it home.
Oh, Kale with the drop step and the dunk.
That brings this crowd alive. The Rams lead by 1. 34-33. Eli Pro with the assist, too. He's out on top of the key to Oregon. Out to Guai. He'll drive in. Shot blocked by Maurer. And then picked up by Price. Hands it off to McClure. McClure over to Barnes. Now right side. Price. Rams coming alive here. A little pep in their step after that dunk by Maurer. Barnes trying to save it from going out of bounds. Threw it off of Collins and into the corner. And I believe this is going to be off of Collins. Should be off of Collins.
Yeah, unless it ricocheted off him and got Dave on the way. But they were all jumbled up there. Hard to see.
Official was a little distracted, too, trying to keep from having bodies flying on top of him there and on the baseline. That's why they got together to make sure they got the call right. It's Mount Vernon ball. And thrown away. McClure threw it into the hands of Collins, and Collins lost it as he tried to go down the sideline in front of Coach Bennett and just lost it out of bounds. So turnover aside there. Mount Vernon with the ball. 1-point lead for just under 5 minutes left.
Rams with 5 turnovers this half. Centralia with 7.
McClure left side to Pro. Pro goes to McClure. McClure, he's committed a couple of those turnovers tonight. Let's be a little more clean with the ball here down the stretch. Holloway with it. Goes to Pro. Pro knocked away and then picked it up. Goes to Barnes. He'll take the 3, and it's no good. Tipped up by Maurer. Kept alive. And then out of bounds. Maurer just couldn't quite tip it to his teammate Holloway. Or to Pro, and then it goes out of bounds. 34-33. Rams by 1. 4:30 left. Rams basketball. Powered by People's National Bank. In the corner is Bratton. Bounces it now to the free throw line. Collins gives it off to Bratton. Bratton out back on top of the key. 4:12 left. Out on top, Oregon to Collins. Now to Hancock. He'll drive in on Holloway with a one-handed layup. No good. Rebound. Holloway came from out of bounds.
I don't know that he established himself, but I will take it.
Oh, man. He came from out of bounds and got the rebound, and Coach Bennett and the bench of Centralia was right in front of it.
I like to give him a hard time, but I think he had a legitimate beef there.
Barnes with it down low. Guarded by Collins, kicks it out to Maurer. He'll take the 3 over Bratton. Missed it, but a foul on Bratton. And it'll be 3 shots coming up for Kel Maurer. That's what Kel was wanting there. He knew that Bratton was coming out to make that contact and let it fly.
Let's make some free throws, Kale. I don't. Who do we ask here? Who do we pray to? What do we do?
Who's the free throw god? Man, Kale's free throw's good. He got the first one.
Should he close his eyes? Should I close my eyes? Should we all? I don't know.
Kale is a 91% free throw shooter coming in on the year. Coming in, he had only missed one free throw, and now he's made both of these. Rams up by 3, 36-33. 3:39 remaining in this one.
Let's make it 2 possessions. Kale, come on.
Be the first time tonight the Rams would have a 2-possession lead. And he got it. 37-33, still lots of time left. 3:38 left. Hancock will walk it up for the Orphans from left to right in their road red.
I have Maurer with 12 here in the second half.
Maybe the Culver's player of the game. We'll see. Oregon with it. Goes to Meyer. Meyer takes off on the baseline. Turns around, throws it back out to Hancock. Now in the corner to Oregon. Hancock out on top. Left side, Meyer. He'll take the three, and it's good. An SI Tile and Carpet Supply three-pointer from Centralia to cut it to 1 with 3 minutes left.
That's their first 3 of the night. They were 0 for 8 previously.
Not a good time to get it. I could have stayed 0 for tonight. McClure with it. It goes out on top. There's Maurer for 3, and he answers right back with an SI Tile and Carpet Supply 3 of his own, and it's 40-36.
Whatever you can do, I can do better.
2:35 remaining. Oregon with it on the right wing for Centralia. Now Hancock for 3, and it's no good. Kind of bricked it off of the side of the rim. Page with it. Goes up ahead. Now to Shelby. Shelby had to jump across the half-court stripe to keep it from being over and back there. Caught it in the air right over the half-court stripe. Shelby with it. Left wing. Now dribbles out, goes to Holloway. Rams spread the floor to work some clock here. 2 minutes left, up by 4. McClure now goes over to Shelby. Shelby gets a screen set by Maurer. Bumped there by Collins, and Collins gets called for the foul. Yeah, he got a lot of contact there. With 1:51 left. That's number 3 on Collins. Tonight's game brought to you by Walgreens Distribution Center. They're looking to hire full-time, part-time, build your own schedule, even salaried positions. Walgreens, an equal opportunity employer.
Coach Holloway didn't like the way that was looking. He was real close to calling a timeout there.
Next free throw is up and off the back of the rim by Shelby. No good. 40-36, Rams with a 4-point lead, 1:51 left. This wild game here tonight.
It's flown by, though.
Next free throw is up, and it's short. Missed both of them. Man, the free throw woes continue unless you're Kel Maurer. With it is Collins. Goes out on top to Guai. Back to Collins underneath. Got a head fake on Maurer, and Maurer made some contact. Went up and tried to block the shot and got a hand in there. Got him with a hack. That'll be number 4 on Kale. With 1:37 left, Collins going to the line, the 6'5 senior for Centralia.
Yeah, they'll probably do a little switch in offense for defense here with Maurer now the last minute 30.
And Centralia missing that free throw. In the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, they offer a full spectrum of physical therapy to both non-surgical and post-operative patients. At Mount Vernon and Centralia locations. Next free throw is also no good. Barnes gets a rebound. Mount Vernon holding on to a 4-point lead with the ball with 1.5 minutes left. McClure gets across the timeline. Now goes over left side to Barnes, and a timeout here called by Coach Holloway and the Rams. This timeout brought to you by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home. If you're looking for a new doctor, go to ssmhealth.com/doctors. SSM Health, the healing power a presence. That's the second timeout taken by the Rams. They have 3 left. Orphans have not called a timeout tonight. They got all 5 left. Coming down to the end here. You got to shoot. You got to make your free throws.
Yep, and they'll have to make them here, the next 30 seconds or so. The good thing now with the rule change, though, is it's going to be 2 free throws every time they go to the line.
Yeah.
So you've eliminated that 1-and-1, and it's changed outcomes of ball games.
So now, 10 for 20 from the line, I believe the Rams are right now, and they came in at 71%.
Yeah.
And they're at 50% tonight. Luckily, Centralia hasn't done well from the free throw line either.
They're 6 of 12 in the second half.
The Rams.
Thanks to the Rams, thanks to the 3 from Maurer there.
Band playing over here to our left. Got a couple of our employees that are in the Mount Vernon band.
They are 10 of 20 from the free throw line tonight.
Right at 50%. 1:22 remaining. Rams on top, 40-36 with the basketball. Holloway to inbound near half court. Looking in, gets it into Kelmauer in the backcourt. And he's fouled quickly there by Collins, who reached in to try to knock it away. And that will send Maurer to the free throw line, the Rams' best free throw shooter.
And probably not the guy that Coach Bennett wanted to foul.
1:20 remaining. Maurer with 2 here. Of course, no more 1-and-1 in high school ball, as Steve just told you. And there's a free throw up and in. 5-point lead for Mount Vernon. This has been everything I imagined it to be here tonight, and then some. These 2 teams have been back and forth. The largest lead now for the Rams by 5. And he missed that one. Page
rebound.
Getting a great rebound and threw it away as right into the hands of Guai as he got trapped a little bit in the corner. Guai goes out to Organ. Organ takes a 3. It's no good. Maurer grabbing the rebound and a tie-up. If this is on Collins, that'll be number 5 on him. We'll see who they blow this one on. Collins could have been called for over the back there. The foul came after the rebound, and they got it on Collins, and that's number 5. His night's over. And Rams fans have fun with that. He gets a good hand from his crowd. He's played a tough game tonight, Dustin Collins. And Maurer will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. That one's good. 42-36 with 1:03 left. Centralia is led by 6 in this game. Now Mount Vernon has matched that. They lead by 6, and Kell missed that second one. And then a foul going up over the back. Barnes getting called for that one. Not sure about that, but that's 4 fouls on Dave. 1:03 left.
Well, they called him, They called him for obstructing. It wasn't even the guy that rebounded the ball. It was the guy behind him.
Pull-up jumper, Hancock. It was partially blocked by McClure. No good. Save from going out of bounds by the Rams. And up to McClure, who got fouled. With 50 seconds left, Meyer reached in and got the foul on McClure. Meyer picking up foul number 5. He's done. And Cruz Jackson checking in.
I like McClure at the line here with under a minute.
Now McClure's a good free throw shooter, too.
First trip tonight for him.
50 seconds remaining. Rams up by 6, and the free throw is good. Make it 7. Largest lead for either team here tonight.
3-possession game.
We'll have the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show coming up here shortly. And that next free throw is also good. 44-36, Rams with the lead.
5 in the game for McClure, no bigger than those 2 free throws.
Hancock for 3 on top, and it's nothing but net. He has answered right back to cut it to 5. That's an SSI Tile and Carpet Supply 3 and an SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout taken by Coach Bennett. First timeout that Centralia has taken tonight. SSM Health, personalized care to the local communities close to home. Good Samaritan Hospital. And tonight's video stream online on WMIX Sports, made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent, and Mount Vernon. Visit Paul at 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Get a free quote today. You can also text Good Hands to his text line, 618-242-0094, and you'll get a quote form sent right back to you. When you fill that out and send it to Paul, you'll be entered to win Wonder Lights tickets for the drive-through light display at the Worldwide Technology Raceway in Madison. 44-39, Rams lead by 5 over Centralia with 43 seconds left coming out of that timeout. That was a big three for Centralia to stay alive in this one.
Yeah, their second one of the ball game.
Hasn't been much there from outside for the Orphans.
The Rams going 5 wide. Here's their 5 wide receiver set.
Yeah, they got everybody out of bounds right now as Holloway will throw it in. Everybody takes off. Trying to get it in, gets it into Maurer. Maurer over to McClure. McClure in the backcourt is held up by Jackson, and Cruz Jackson gets called for the foul, and that will send McClure to the free throw line with 39 seconds left. Eli Pro will check in here for the Rams as Holloway going back to his bench here. Free throw up by McClure is good. He's going to check in for Holloway. Coach Holloway telling his team, don't foul, don't foul. 39 seconds left. Still want to defend, just don't foul. The next free throw by McClure is good. Although you do have a foul to give here. 47-39. Clock starts here as Hancock picked it up. Drives in, spins on McClure, fadeaway shot up, and it's good. And another timeout here by Centralia. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 31 seconds left. Now Vernon up 46-41. Another timeout here brought to you by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Going to try to check the Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard for you and try to give you some updates. It's like Breeze Central over Roxana, 58-14. That's the final. Oakville lost to Chester tonight, 46-43. The Nashville Hornets over on our sister station B1047, victorious tonight over HA, 51-39. Last we heard, Harrisburg leading Gallatin County at halftime, 34-15. That's going on our Section 618 app. Pinckneyville over West Frankfort, 62-25 after 3. Now another timeout, this time by Holloway as the Rams trying to get it in. Took a little too much time and had to blow one here. 46-41, 31 seconds left. Another SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Walgreens. They have excellent benefits package, competitive pay, and they have walk-in Wednesdays where you can just walk in and apply for a job on the spot. Benton is up 52-44 with 1:13 to go in that one over DuQuoin. So they battled back there, surviving the scare against DuQuoin. Is that game at DuQuoin tonight, I guess?
I am not sure the location of that one.
Because that's kind of surprised me that DuQuoin gave Benton such a fit in that game. DuQuoin finished 7th in their own shootout last week out of 8 teams. Had some struggles to start the season. 46-41, Mount Vernon by 5 here. Tomorrow night we'll be in Effingham. The Rams hoping to be in good spirits on that bus ride up north. Inbound comes to Page. Page goes cross court to McClure. Double teamed over there, trapped, and finally foul is called. Jackson was looking for a jump ball, and he may have had an argument there. As he tied up McClure, and they're going to get a foul on Jackson. And Coach Bennett upset too. And McClure's going to go to the free throw line. big free throws here for the Rams with 24.9 seconds left, up by 5. Trevor's free throw's good. 47-41. Pro coming back in. So Holloway will sit down. Next free throw coming here for McClure. It's good. 7-point lead for the Rams. Inbound comes to Hancock. He'll let it go as far as he can before he had to pick it up. Drives through the paint. Stripped by McClure. McClure coming away with the loose ball. He's fouled and will walk the end of the floor to shoot 2 more. The Rams can smell it. They lead by 7.
9 turnovers in the second half on Centralia.
48-41. 18.3 on the clock. McClure with 2 more free throws coming up. You said the game was quick. Now it's slowed down a little bit, Spot.
Jinxed us. I jinxed us. Sorry, Crow.
Free throw is up, and it's good. 49-41. Rams up by 8. Next free throw coming. It's good. 50-41. Rams up by 9 over Centralia. Hancock in the front court. Pulls up from the free throw line. Left it short. Rebound on the floor. McClure coming away with it. Gives it up to Maurer with 7 on the clock. He dribbles out, and that's going to do it. The Mount Vernon Rams in a crazy game tonight. Everything as advertised, and they defeat the Centralia Orphans by the score of 50-41 here on WMIX. What a game. We'll be back with our post-game show brought to you by Egyptian Spine Clinic in just a moment. You're listening to Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with P&B To Go mobile banking. P&B To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with P&B To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving a listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Maybe you're trying to save a buck or impress your girlfriend. And drain the oil here. Oh, man, come on! And done, I guess. That doesn't sound good. So much for do-it-yourself.
DIY projects can be fun, but don't put your car or yourself at risk. Come to Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show starts now.
R.J. Price, Steve Spatansky back at Mount Vernon, where the Rams win it here tonight over Centralia, 50-41. We're in the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. If you've been in pain, you need to make an appointment with the Egyptian Spine Clinic. When you go there, you'll see Dr. Salem, not an assistant. You'll see the doc. Personal service for injection, treatment, minimally invasive surgery. Ask your medical provider about the Egyptian Spine Clinic in Mount Vernon. Rams improved to 4-2 with this victory here tonight over Centralia, who falls to 6-2. Heading into tomorrow, the Rams will be at Effingham. If they win it here tonight, going away 50-41 in a game that the 9-point margin of victory for the Rams was their largest lead of the night. They never led by more than one through the first 2.5 quarters. So it was close back and forth for a long time, and the Rams pulled away too much in the end to beat Centralia 50-41. We'll come back here on our Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show and give you our final stats, brought to you by Michael Croshan of Edward Jones, from Steve in just a moment. It's Rams basketball. You're listening to Rams on 94.1 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois, a free service of Withers Broadcasting. It's powered by People's National Bank.
Do you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire? Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, wants to help you make your retirement goals a reality. You can discuss where you are, where you want to be, and how to get there. Together, you can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is the premier assisted living facility focused on providing accommodations that reflect love, compassion, and dignity. We offer beautiful private apartments, restaurant-style dining, 24/7 assistance, medication reminders, transportation, and fun. Relax and unwind on the patio. Socialize with friends and neighbors. Enjoy live entertainment, shopping trips, on-site events, and more. Come on in and start living again, because life is good at the Woods. Call to schedule your private tour at Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, 618-241-9518.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank.
R.J. Price and Steve Spatansky back here at Chagnon, where the Rams win it over Centralia by the score of 50-41. We're in the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show, and what a battle it was here tonight. Physical as we expected, tight defense all around. And it came down to free throw shooting, came down to turnovers there at the end. The Mount Vernon defense just putting it on Centralia, wearing them out in the end, hitting their free throws there toward the end as well, and coming away with a 9-point victory, 50-41, heading into tomorrow's game where they have a quick turnaround to take on Effingham tomorrow night. As we are about ready to have our Michael Croshan, Edward Jones post-game stats. Do you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire? Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, will work to help you reach the retirement you've always wanted. You can call him at 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC. I see you're over there like you're hustling. You're trying to get all these stats. Are you okay? Do you need a drink or something?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Well, that's another rabbit hole we won't go down.
No, I mean a drink of water is what I meant there.
But my shoes are off. The Rams free throws. I'm trying to count, and so
you got them all totaled up.
Let's roll with what we got here.
Okay, all right.
We'll start with the Orphans and their individual scoring. Gonna play, not gonna play. Played. Devin Meyer had 7 tonight. Jackson Hancock threw in 9. Archie Guai with 10, Kenny Bratton with 4, and they were led by Dustin Collins with 11. The Orphans were 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Now, it's a different style of ball game. They don't really drive much. They take a lot of outside shots. The Orphans from 2-point land, I had them 16 of 30 for 53%, and 2 of 11 from the 3-point line for 18%. I had them with 18 total rebounds in the game and 15 turnovers. And you said at the halftime they didn't seem like a lot of rebounds. When they go back and look, there was a lot of defense and not a lot of shots. So for the victorious Rams over Centralia, which makes this weekend a lot better, individual scoring, we had L.J. Shelby with 2, Eli Pro with 3, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Jake Page with a couple of threes and a free throw. He had 7. McClure with 11 points, 8 of 8 from the free throw line there in the last minute and a half of the ball game. 17 from Cale Maurer, all in the second half. Couple of threes, a big dunk, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Barnes added 11, had 4 for 7 from the free throw lines. The Rams were 19 of 31 from the free throw line for 61%. That's what took so long, RJ.
But
I had to go back at 31 times to the line.
But they made 9 out of their last 11.
Yes.
And that was the big one. They were 10 for 20 at one point, and then down the stretch they hit it when they counted.
And they had to do some more math, which is hard. But Rams in the game from 2-point land, 8 of 20. And I'm like, 8 2-point field goals. But when you go back and look, low-scoring game, 19 points from the free throw line.
16 points from inside the arc, 19 from the free throw line. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 12 of 29. 12 of 29 for 41%.
Okay.
And then three-point line was 5 of 13 for 38%. And they had 17 rebounds in the second half, which put them at 30 for the game. 13, yes, 17, yes. Wow. They really rebounded there in the second half. The defensive intensity picked up. Rams with 13 turnovers.
Wow. And coming away with a victory here tonight, 50-41. That's your Michael Croce and Edward Jones post-game stats here tonight. Other games going on the Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard. We heard that Woodlawn won their game 45-30 over Christopher tonight. Cesar won their game big 66-37 over NCOE. Last we heard, Benton was up in the closing minute.
57-44 in the Benton game. They ended up winning.
They ended up running away with it there toward the end. It was close there for a while. And Benton getting that victory in that one. I told you Central beat Roxana. Oakville lost to Chester tonight. Nashville was victorious over AJ. And Pinckneyville over West Frankfort on that Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard. When we come back here on the Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show, we will have our player of the game, brought to you by Culver's in just a moment. And we will also tell you what's coming up tomorrow on WMIX. Stick around. Rams basketball powered by People's National Bank on WMIX in the Section 618 app.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Ho, ho, ho. These 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
When you're injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com. Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans in 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's star of the game is next.
Rams win it by the score of 50-41. Time to select our Rams player of the game, brought to you by your Mount Vernon Culvers. And Steve, it's a big night here tonight. I know who I would pick, but I'm going to ask you, who would you pick as your Culvers player of the game?
Well, it's tough because I'm going to go with Cale Maurer with the second half and the dunk and that. But McClure's free throws there in the fourth quarter, hitting 8 straight down the stretch there was, that was where I was struggling back and forth. But we'll go with Cale Maurer with the big dunk, and it really took over there in the second half.
Yeah, he had that dunk there that kind of changed things around, kind of picked up that intensity, and then he had a huge block on the other end right after that. And I agree with you, Cale Maurer, our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. Head on into Culver's and get yourself one of those. I know it's cold outside, but how about caramel fudge cookie dough? Doesn't that sound good? I had Culver's today for lunch. Had their pork loin sandwich. It's delicious. Go and buy and see them. And they're hiring, too. So if you're looking for a job, make it your Mount Vernon Culver's. Tomorrow night, we will be in Effingham. Well, Chris Hugo will be in Effingham to bring you the broadcast. And, Jeff, you going tomorrow, too? He's going tomorrow, too. So we'll have the video stream for you on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, made possible by Paul Shields, Allstate Insurance, coming your way at around 7 o'clock, maybe a little after tomorrow night from Effingham, as the Rams will take on the Hearts. All right, want to thank Devin Finley here, our producer and engineer on site. Steve, it's been a pleasure working with you tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me tag along. With Hugo, I always want to say this because it's part of the biz. Hugo on assignment.
Yeah, that's right.
So with Hugo on assignment, thanks for letting me tag along. It was a good time, and I'm glad you guys experienced your first Rams Orphans game.
It was everything that it was hyped to be. Rams win it over Centralia 50-41, and from Chagnon Gym, it's R.J. Price saying so long.
This has been Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX and the free Section 618 app. This game has been sponsored by People's National Bank, Paul Shields Allstate Insurance, Munkin Toyota, Country Financial Agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Huey & Newell Funeral Homes, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm Agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casaraya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hannigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. Find broadcast archives, local scores, schedules, and more at section618.com. This game has been a special presentation of WMIX Sports through the facilities of Withers Broadcasting. Join us next time on WMIX and the Section 618 app. This has been Rams Basketball, presented by People's National Bank on WMIX.